Welcome to the GLP-1 dark side, where we grab our lightsabers and talk about serious GLP-1 shenanery. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm loving my new comfort hoodie, can you tell? Man, listen, if you are on a GLP-1 and you are cold, which let's just be real, it's all of us, okay? These things are great. They're so expensive, but I managed to grab some off of eBay for a pretty reasonable price, and I gotta tell you, I'm loving it. But this one specifically makes me feel like I'm a Sith Lord. So anyway, I'm just kind of having fun with it. So I talked about in a recent video that there was a post where somebody had said that their insurance company, they had been on Zepbound for 1 year, and their insurance company was requiring them to take a 6-month break off of Zepbound. And I addressed it in that video, and that's the Q&A video, so if you want to go check that out, you can. But I wanted to go more in depth about that because I think I know what these insurance companies are up to. This is purely speculation on my part. I do not have any proof or anything to back it up. Let's see what your thoughts are. So, why would an insurance company want you to take a break from your medication that is treating your disease of obesity? Well, money, right? Of course, it all comes down to money. But here's the thing. And I've been giving this a lot of thought ever since I saw that post because it really did just break my heart. And side note, if you are someone where your insurance company is doing something like this to you, please make sure that you drop down into my description box and get the link to Claimable. Use code FitFlavorFun to save money on an already super affordable option. They will go to bat for you. They have an extremely high success rate on getting those appeals approved. So please do yourself a favor, check them out. Okay, so insurance companies want to save money. Compounding is still on the market. So if you were an insurance company, wouldn't you say to yourself, hey, you know what? We're all about setting them arbitrary rules. We're real good at that, because we got lots of practice. So we're going to just make up some arbitrary rule that says after you've been on Zepbound for a year that you're required to take a 6-month break because most of the people are going to gain the weight back. That's what the studies show. So then what they'll do is they'll be in a panic because they'll be gaining weight and they'll just go to compound and we can save money. Then those people will either continue to lose weight or maintain that weight loss. And then when they come back to us and say, hey, insurance company, it's been 6 months, and we check their weight and say, haha, you've been losing weight on your own. You don't need this med. Do you see how patients are just getting royally screwed over? Like, it just bothers me so bad. And I guarantee you that they have think tanks full of people that come up with this stuff. Like, compound's still on the market. How can we push people to compound? Well, we're an insurance company and we could just randomly set rules. I think that in an attempt to change how things are done in the insurance industry, I think that one of the things we should do is they should not be allowed to change the rules on you in the middle of the year, right? Let's do it like you've signed up for your insurance right through your employer and you get to sign up for it once a year, and each year you're going through the motions, right? You got to look up everything, you got to check it out, check their formulary, yada, yada, yada. So if they're allowed to do that, and it's only once a year, how about we also make it that if you're going to make any changes to any plan, period, end of story, you as the insurance company are only allowed to make changes during that time frame. So if you're on Zepbound and you're on it for 6 months and they decide, hey, we're going to switch you to Wegovy because we got a really good deal from Novo Nordisk and we're going to try to screw it up for Eli Lilly. And so we're just going to do this rigmarole, right? So instead of them being able to do that, they would have to wait an entire year and then they could institute a rule. I think that would be a much better option. And I think that it would deter these insurance companies from setting these arbitrary rules whenever they feel like it, because that's what they do now. They are constantly changing the BMI marker. It was, just 28, and then it's 38, and then it's 48, and then it's you got to be damn near dead to qualify for a GLP-1. Like, at what point is anyone taking the patient in mind? They're not. I guarantee you that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, as other GLP-1 meds have hit the market, we're going to look back at this time and these meds are going to be cheap, they're going to be covered, and the requirements are not going to be as ridiculous as they are now. Because it's solely based on money. And I personally feel that the insurance company should not be allowed to just make these arbitrary rules and changes and screw people over every other month. Like, we just had a whole series of changes a couple months ago, and then we had a whole bunch of other changes months before that. Like, why are we not regulating this? Why are we not stopping this? We are regulating so many things. And now they want to step in and put in more regulations on top of compounding. How about you get your insurance people under control? How about we not treat the symptoms of the problem and go straight to the source? Because if we had insurance coverage, how many people do you think would go to name brand in a heartbeat if they could pay a $25 copay each month? Now, I don't want to see compounding go away. I'm not anti-compounding. I've used compound, right? Like, I love the compounding pharmacies and the telehealth companies. I think they're very much needed. But at the same time, they are a symptom that has now sprouted its own roots and become its own tree. But we've still got this tree over here of insurance that is, got giant roots that are like pushing up through the driveway and screwing stuff up. We need to trim it back. We need to trim it up. And that's going to be my tagline. Insurance. It's time to trim it up. If you are strong with the force and you have enjoyed this video, please reach out and press that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'd love for you to come along for the ride. If you're new to GLP-1s, check out my newbies playlist where I have answered every question you can possibly think of as a newbie on a GLP-1. Just go have a binge fest. Go check out my lives playlist. I go live every week and we have so much fun. Just recently, I released the t-shirt options. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that video out. It's a couple back. You'll see the t-shirts on the screen, on the thumbnail thingy. So definitely go check those out. If you are looking to support a small business, doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't make any money off the shirts. That way you can have your own exclusive FitFlavorFun merch. Because let's face it, we are all in this journey together. And we're all a little bit silly. And we just need to look out for each other. Okay. As always, be kind, rewind, and join the dark side. Have you ever seen that meme, that Star Wars meme? And it's like, something, something, dark side.
Oh, this is an even bigger jackpot than when the Emperor figured out the formula for great Star Wars dialogue.
Something, 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 dark side. Something, 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 complete.
I'm having way too much fun. So much fun. And I'm warm. I think that's why I'm so happy, is because I'm warm.